Hey guys, my name is Chris. Welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Today we are working on these tail lights. So I tinted my tail lights really early when I got the car, just because they were a little too red. I like them a little bit toned down, and the car's darker, so it worked out for me then. Well, I've always wanted the LCI lights, and I was looking at a couple places like Depot had them, and I had come across a Facebook post where somebody talked about V-Land. So I went to V-Land and they had two options. They have the red ones, just like stock LCI, and then the ones that I have, which are, it's a dark background, clear. I just thought that these look better for my car, and I'm gonna do a light tint on them. I will tint these eventually. And they do have the sequential light, so it'll have it's like a yellow turn signal that's kind of sequential. And it's great timing because my bulb on the right side is actually went out, so this will be an easy swap and bulb will start working again. All right, so what we're gonna do first is pop the trunk, and we're gonna start working on the passenger side light, and we'll show you how it goes. So on this side here, we have this little, almost like a Phillips head grommet. So we'll just get like a trim puller, we'll get in there and we'll just kind of scoop it out and grab it. We'll put it in here. And this, all it does is just pops right out. So pull up and get that out. These two 10 millimeters. And then we just kind of put our hand behind this here, support this side, and just kind of pull out. There it goes. And we can unplug this harness, which I don't know if you guys remember, but we did a rain light, so that's what these connections are actually for that rain light. And everything's nice and tight, so that's good. And there's our old light. All right, here's the new light, and we have some heat sinks for the LED that you can see here. And then we have another little connection for the sequential that we'll show you later. Right now we have two hookups. This one has, it'll say on here, it says fits 2016 and up. And then another one that says fits 2013 to 2015. Well, this is a 2014, so we're gonna use this connection here. And should be just plug and play, so let's do that. We're gonna also take this thing, this extra wiring right here, and kind of run it up, because we're gonna have to run it into this here. So we'll play with that in just a little bit. Let's get the light in. Right, there it is. We're going to be working on removing all of these T's, or these are actually Phillips, and we got a Phillips here. We got a T here. All right, so let me show you guys here how to remove the trunk handle. You're going to press this little button in. It's going to release that. It's going to give you an opportunity to take out this little T metal thing. There we go. Now we can grab a Phillips head, and let me show you guys up here. So you're gonna just kind of unscrew very lightly, and once it kind of stops backing out, because it's actually a grommet more like. Once it actually stops backing out, we're gonna get like a trim little pull remover and just get behind it and pull it out. There it goes. And we got quite a few of these, so we gotta keep doing them to all of them. Now we've got two T20s. So we can get these guys out. little plastic trunk holders right here, guys. We're gonna push and pop them out. So there's one, push and pop, two. So these will just come out. There's that one. You can see here when they're closed, you literally just push and they pop. So if you squeeze a little bit, this will just pop open, pop open. Now we can watch the liner come down, so let's get it out. Pull it down here first and then out. So there's on the original, there's a 10mm right here that when you unscrew, it kind of backs this out. So it backs this out and releases it for movement. So what you want to do here is loosen up your 10. All the way to where it almost comes out completely. And there it goes. So in order to break away from this clip, you kind of want to push and slide out. Okay. Drop it in for orientation there. So you're gonna drop it in and you're gonna slide it in. See how it kind of slides back? So let's look from underneath here, make sure everything's good. Yep, we're slid in. All right guys, so there's a little hole right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's between these two mounting areas. We're gonna stick our little guy inside this hole and supposedly it'll come out somewhere. So let's see if we can figure out where it's gonna come out through. There it is. So yep, it came out through here. So we're gonna get that line all the way through. All right, so now what we're gonna wanna do is get our cord, come through this little trunk line. So we're gonna be coming up this guy. Show you guys here. So we're going to be coming up this trunk line right here of this trunk mount, up and into our light, which would be plugging into right here. Okay, what we're going to have to do is obviously we're going to have to do some taping with a little bit of slack because we don't want it to pull tight once this trunk closes and opens. So I'm going to give it a little slack. So I'm going to actually zip tie it to this wiring harness here, this wiring group, and that'll keep it nice and tidy. So we can go ahead guys and put these nuts back on right here, these 10 mil. Make sure the headlight is in there snug. See what we got. Very nice, very flush here together. Let's check out some turning signals and whatnot. There's our sequential turning light. And it's nice and bright LED. I mean, I think this looks really good. First, here we go, these guys, and it's gonna go like this. See that little hole that goes up in? And then these guys will attach here. So we're gonna stick these in first, bend it a little bit, get the bottom in, and then we can just clip, and clip. One's done, and push it down into the other part. And make sure we got the bend here. All right, now we can clip this, clip, and here we are. Got the running lights on, got the sequential turning signals, LCI style. Turned out really nice. They're blacked out over here all the way around, blacked out. Clear with the red running light and the yellow orangish turning lamp that is sequential, so it goes here and pretty cool. So guys, there's no wiring involved on these. There's no splicing, none of that. So thanks guys for watching. We'll see you on the next video.